So I first met Shyamala Prabhu when he was studying uh, uh, in Pune College, Pune Medical College. In fact, I had gone to Pune for service. And I reached the temple, and next day I became very sick. And I wasn't that sick any time before. Like, I could hardly do anything on my own. So I told the doctors in Pune that, no, you please admit me in the hospital. But the doctor said, no, you stay in temple and we'll give the same treatment here in the temple. In 96, 97, Pune temple, Kujibihari temple didn't have much facilities. But Saraswati Mataji said, like, no, I have one student, Dr. Sanjay, and he will definitely take nice care of you. There's no need for admission, and he will do everything perfectly. And almost next 3 days, he just stayed with me in my room, administered all the IVs, medicines, and everything he did. So that's where I could clearly see his very caring nature. And whoever he connected made a deep impact on those people. After that, he joined Brahmacharya Ashram. But that time, I wasn't here much because I was doing service in Daun. So when he was in Brahmacharya Ashram, we didn't meet that often each other. But when he went into Grihastha Ashram, after that, like somehow or other, we were connected to each other. When he first got the job as a medical officer near Pune in Pirangut. So I remember he told me, like, no, I stayed this many years in the Brahmacharya Ashram, and I completely lost the touch with any medical things. So how do I begin? And then he just went to the bookstore. He got one or two books, read in a couple of days, and immediately started a practice over there. And I remember when he left that Pirangut PSC, practically whole village came to tell, like, no, please don't transfer this officer to anywhere else, because he was the first doctor who stayed in the village and gave so good care to all of us. And then he came to another PSC, which was close to our farm, and then he became connected with the devotees in that farm. So what I found him is like he was such a brilliant person that whichever subject he would touch, immediately grasps the knowledge. Not only that, within short time, he could become the expert in that field. And whatever tension or crisis he may be facing in the life, but still he will be always, like we see him, smiling, and you will never feel that he is undergoing such a tensions in the life. And after that, then he went to Vrindavan. Somehow or other, we always kept connected with each other. And as Krishna Prabhu mentioned, like we would spend hours together. There are some people like you can go on talking for hours together and can reveal your heart, that other person also reciprocates accordingly. And slowly, somehow or other, he focused more on Ayurveda. And as we kept on discussing, I could clearly see within a short time he achieved great mastery over the subject. And then he showed me the books that he was writing about Ayurveda and from whom all he studied. Then we used to he used to discuss, like, because I look after the farming, so he had a great desire that we will grow the medicinal herbs in this area. Not only will grow, but will teach the villagers also the medicinal use of different herbs. And by that, they will be able to take care of themselves by the different home remedies, and they don't have to come and visit any hospitals anymore. And then, like as we used to discuss, I don't know how many hours he slept. Because every time we go and see, wherever he would be, you will not find much furniture. You will just find the heaps and heaps of books, and he will be just studying uh, different books. And he would we would discussed about many Ayurveda texts as well. I had a little information here and there, and I was more interested in Ruksha Ayurveda because that helps into our farming. So we discuss a lot about how we can take forward this branch of Ayurveda in future. And then he used to explain, like, he had a great desire where we will set up authentic Ayurveda Gurukul, where we will train the students from early childhood in understanding the use of different Ayurvedic herbs. And right from the beginning, they will be brought up in a good character. So we can re-establish the old tradition which ancient India had, where the Vaidyas were not only expert in the medicines, but they were highly qualified people and people of a great character and integrity. And I could see, like, whatever, especially he was very much focused on giving a nice treatment to his spiritual master. And for that, he was so much immersed. I think even in his sleep also, he would continuously just meditate on that how I can do this service nicely. First, I always amazed, like, sleeping just few hours for years together. How can somebody survive and, like, maintain this kind of mental peace? But somehow that he did, as like once he wanted to get certain things, which was very much required at our Ayurvedic setup over there. That day is supposed to be like a holiday where all shops are closed. So then the person with him, he said, like, how you will get anything, because today it's supposed to be all the shops are closed. But then somehow or other he phoned up some of his friends, and then he convinced, he was able to locate where that particular thing is available. And that was somewhere far away from where they were staying. They were at somewhere in Godbandar area, and somewhere inside the Thane that shop was there. And some other, he spoke to that shopkeeper, told him, like, we are coming, we need this instrument very urgently for a very important person's treatment. And he kept convinced that shopkeeper to be in the shop 12:30 in the night. And somehow or other he got that thing from there. And when our Mangalarti time was there, he was back with that instrument, all those things. So what I saw is, like, whatever he wanted to do, he did A class, never compromised anything. And because of his strong desire, somehow or other he was able to achieve that as well. There are plenty of stories of that are there where my other God brothers will share. And it was like none of us were expected, like, because just day before we had our meetings, and in that meetings we had a very elaborate, great planning that how we can make this is one of the very authentic place of Ayurveda where people will be able to get the proper treatment. And as he was such a loving and caring, whichever patient he used to get, he used to give his 100% best. I never cared whether it's daytime or middle of the night. If a patient requires, he was always there without caring for his any personal conveniences. So there are plenty we can learn from his life. But I would say the loss that we are now suffering it cannot be replaced by anyone, because it's a one personality having so many facets. It's intelligent, brilliant, hardworking, at the same time never took any credit for himself. So thank you, Shyamala Prabhu, for setting such a great high standard for a disciple to perform. Hare Krishna.